Hello, everybody. It's Christy with Christy's Clarity. And today, what I'm going to talk about is how do we make things happen? So we can set our goals, we can set our intentions, we can dream, but how do we really make things happen? So, one of the things that's really important is to first set things in the principles, the laws, the universal laws. Because if we try to build a foundation on, oh, I must do this, I must do that, and we are lacking in our foundation in knowing how to use the spiritual laws, the the universal laws, then it's like building your house on the sand. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Well, there's a couple of different resources, one of them being my book, Beyond the Box, but also there's another book by that I got a lot of my information about called Working with the Law by Hollywell. Um, and the idea is that, yes, there is only one universal law. Okay, we can call it love, we can call it wholeness, we can call it oneness. But to understand how to apply that to our lives, then we have deciphered them into and discovered them in different aspects of universal law. So I want to share with you today how I created this workbook in 3 months and had it on the market by first of all using universal law, and then secondly then taking the action steps that are necessary. Okay, so it isn't just, this is what happened with the law of attraction, was that everybody went, oh, all I have to do is have a vision board and then everything's going to happen. And that's true at one level, but that's called the law of attraction. Okay, and so it's like what we think about, we create more of. But so many times there's something between that visualization, if you will, and our belief in being able to create it. And so the law of vibration is the primary law that will help you make things happen. And the law of vibration is that you feel it, you know it, you wear it like a suit. And at least a part of you stays in that, I call it your frequency of success. And that's another law, the law of success. All of these are written about in my book, Beyond the Box, Creative Thinking Expanded. And the law of vibration is to feel it as if it has already happened, and then to act as if it already happened. Okay, at least for some amount of time. Because time, interestingly, is man made, right? And in the universal laws, everything is, I guess, is happening right now. So if you can put on the suit of being that you want to desire, then you can have built the foundation, the universe. Why did, when I look at this, the foundation that will be like building your dream on the rocks, the rock instead of the sand. Okay, so here's an example of how I did that and how I had this workbook on the market on a shopping site in 3 months. Okay, this is a 12-month program that I designed. So this is the formula. Every day of my working day, I woke up every morning and I imagined this in the hands of people and how it transformed their lives. And I got that feeling tone every day. And I recommend at least for 5 minutes. Then the second thing that I did was I wrote down 3 action steps I can do today. Not the big ones like, uh, produce it, like print it. It was like, what are 3 steps I can do today? And sometimes it was just like researching the the sources. Where can I find things? One of the things that this workbook includes is color pencils for you to draw with. You can see kind of on the front cover here. So you get these black and white templates, and I'm backwards in my screen, and you color them in with the pencils, and the light and the dark of the image produces the light and dark of the color that you're using. And then these are special pencils that also blend, so you can create with the 6 colors that I send out, I think it's 6, that that you can create and mix them to make any color. Now, the first thing I want to go back to is the inspiration for this, and I'm going to share a little bit about the law of we'll say the law of success. I don't remember right off. Okay, so what it is that I had, in my art therapy practice, I knew that it was really important to create a meditation process for my clients to be able to get centered every day. And meditation also builds a muscle of the mind into being in charge and in control of your own thinking, rather than the thinking just being by all of those erroneous beliefs that are packed into us. Okay, so I did my own drawing meditation, and being a creative, I knew that and a visual person, that was the way to really focus me. You know, when I close my eyes in a regular meditation, I start seeing all kinds of pictures, right? So it really helped me to practice, to get to the point to be able to reflect on it, to color. Okay, and so I began coloring. So I told my clients, go color. You know, and I even gave them the colored pencils. I gave them some black paper, and they would come back to me and go, I can't do it. I can't draw. I don't, you know, the critic comes up. So I started photocopying my images, and I found these particular pencils. They are actually the brand of Prismacolor, but they are specific ones that work with this process. And I had them do those photocopies. Well, I was coming home from an inspiring weekend with my mentor and teacher, thinking, you know, people really need to know how to start their mind focusing, if you will. And so that's where the inspiration for this book came. But the reason I mentioned that was that one of the things on my list was to contact Prismacolor and get permission to use their products in my book. So it wasn't like, oh, go, you know, print the book. It was all the little steps. I include in here color pencils and a pencil sharpener, and the old version actually included a timer, a 5-minute timer. Now we all have our phones and everything, so we don't really need that. But it was looking for all of those parts. So one day might be find a vendor for the timers or the pencil sharpeners or whatever. Then it was, you know, so what I'm saying is find 3 things that you can do today, and then you sit down and you block out time to do that. I had 2 hours every morning to work on this. Okay, and then I had to do the copy. So it was like, write copy, send it to somebody that can work on it, because that's definitely not my forte. So this, and within 3 months of doing this, and then the other thing was I had a goal, right? I knew this site was opening up. It's a spiritual shopping center, and I wanted to have this up on the site on the 3 months rollout, and so to have a goal. So here's the steps. First of all, build your dream, build your goals on a foundation of universal laws. Secondly, 3 steps that you can take today, and have a goal in sight. And with those 3 things, you can make any dream that you desire come true. So that's Christi's clarity tip for today. Build your dream on a universal law. Take 3 things that you can do today to move in that direction, even if it's cleaning off your messy desk. Sometimes that's what you need to do. And then have a goal, a deadline, and accomplish it. Okay, love hearing from you all, and I will see you next Friday. Okay, take care, everybody.